So, at the onset, let me thank you for allowing me to speak on this constitutional amendment bill. As we have seen, this bill aims to provide for reservations to the economically weaker sections of the society in education and employment opportunities. Our party TRS, under the leadership of K. Chandrasekhar Rao, has highly welcomed every move to make the society inclusive and stronger. Therefore, we support the government's move for undertaking this initiative. Importantly enough, it should be remembered that reservations are given to a set of people who have been systematically deprived of development in its various forms. Systematically might refer to the caste system in the Indian context, but this bill emphasizes upon economic exploitation that is averse to the caste system. This bill goes on a long way in setting this precedence, wherein the government recognizes that caste-based exploitation and economic exploitation are two different aspects in India and are not necessarily linked. But sir, here, I would like to say one thing, sir. How did this word economically backward people come, sir? Bharat was once known as Sone ki Chidiya. Every person had work and they had income. Now the people have become economically backward because the governments which have come after independence have failed to provide proper infrastructure to the people, like proper irrigation, proper current, proper agriculture assistance. These all which have been neglected by the governments, may it be Congress, may it be BJP, which have been in power, they have never thought of a common person. They have always been settling the scores between them, but have never thought how we should protect the people of this country. Earlier, in those days when we have seen, lot of employment was created and everybody used to have some or the other income. Okay, we can see that a section of the people, as Jetli ji has said, that the caste which has there has been provided with SC/ST reservation. But what about the rest of the people? The rest of the people were happily living with a happily income, but only due to the negligence of the governments and who have not given proper infrastructure, this backward, economically backward word has entered into this country. And today, even I don't think a 10% reservation, 10% reservation will really, I don't think will even solve the matter on this matter. Our party opposes this idea that has made several strides in this direction. After the bifurcation of the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh, the demographic composition of newly formed Telangana state witnessed a change. While earlier Muslim population constituted around 8% of undivided Andhra Pradesh, they now comprise 12% of Telangana's population. Similarly, the proportion of ST population also grew in our states from 6% in undivided Andhra Pradesh to 10% in Telangana. Therefore, based purely on this socio-economic backwardness, the Telangana government passed an act in 2017 increasing reservation from Muslims to 12% and that of STs to 10% in jobs and education in the state. This reservation was unassuming of any caste or religion factor. However, it currently remains opposed by the central government. Sir, I would like to once again bring to your notice, we, our party, many a times under the leadership of KCR ji, have, in this house, have protested and said that one nation should have one law, whereas Tamil Nadu is having 60%, 69%, that is which has been included in the Schedule 9. But when we have passed in our assembly, we have passed for a reservation for 12% and 10% for the STs. No action is being taken on them. We should leave it to the states, sir. The population, the division, the reservation should be given to the states, because there are different strategies which are the population do not match state to state. So we have been arguing, we have been demanding, we have protested, and we have said that these reservations which are there should be with the state governments and not with the central government. But still now, nothing has been taken up. Still we request, we demand that this particular reservation should be with the states, sir. It is our firm belief that given the diversity of this country, reservations on the basis of caste and religion should be devolved to state subject. This follows the evidence that demographic composition varies from state to state. At the same time, our party accepts that reservations on the basis of economic backwardness can be the union government's prerogative, because economic exploitation recognizes no regional body, sir. However, we are afraid that this legislation initiated might be a classic move of the Parliament proposes, the Supreme Court disposes. Parliament proposes and the Supreme Court disposes, sir. As we know, the 9-member Constitutional Bench in the Indira Sawhney case of 1992 categorically held that reservations cannot be sanctioned merely due to one's economic standing. The judgment also puts a cap of 50% on reservations while prescribing extreme caution and exemptions only for special cases. Since the bill causes further decrease in the seats available for the general category, Article 14 of the Constitution may stand violated because of the principle of sacrifice of credit, sir. Coupled with possible violation of the basic structure principle of the Indian Constitution, the list of legal hurdles is long. Yet it is brave of the government to counter the Supreme Court's cap of 50% on reservations, and the TRS party reaffirms its endorsement.
Please conclude.
As we know, the state of Tamil Nadu secured reservations, as I said, up to 69% due to Supreme Court judgment. As Telangana's demographic composition poses a similar challenge, the TRS party urges the government to support our demand for Muslim and ST reservations in Telangana, sir.
Okay, thank you.
As a suggestion, this reservation policy would be more effective when standardized.
Thanks.
This process could not be implemented in caste-based reservation, since castes are hierarchical, but the exploitation is variable and cannot be qualified. Sir, in conclusion, I want to reaffirm TRS party support to this bill with certain amendments. We also wanted to remind the government to support Telangana's reservation policy and hope the government will do so, sir. Thank you very much.
Shri Ram Vilas Paswan ji.